Hello class, and welcome to our Chapter 7 review. So on the test, there are 3 things that you're going to need to do. The first thing is you're going to need to define the variable. Defining the variable just means identify the unknown. Tell me, what are we looking for? Am I looking for the number of kittens? Am I looking for Julie's age? Am I looking for the total price? What is my unknown? What don't I know? The next thing that we have to do is write an equation. Equations are written in a specific way. They have a variable in operation and a number on one side. Then they have an equal sign and a number on the other side. X equals is not an equation. X equals is an answer, not an equation. So if you write something and it ends up being X equals, that's not an equation. You need to have your variable, some kind of operation, and then a number. Could be in any order. The number could be in front of the variable, behind, we don't know. And then it has to be equal to some number. And then last is you need to solve by showing your work. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So for example, I would want to see plus 39 equals plus 39, or minus 13 equals minus 13, if that's how you're going to go about solving the problem. So make sure you guys know that these are the 3 things that I'm going to need on your test. Each one of these is worth 1 point per question. There are 8 questions, which means that just by telling me what is the unknown, what are we looking for, you get 33% of the test already, just by telling me what we're looking for. Just by solving, showing your work, because we already know the answer. So just by showing your work, that's another 1/3 of your test. And then writing the equation is our last third. So here are some equations we have here. Notice again how they're written. Number equals variable operation number. Here, number, it's technically an operation happening between them. Variable equals number. If I had this as z equals, that is my answer, not my equation. So we already have these equations that I've provided for us. Show your work to solve them. So as a class in the chat, we decided that what we're going to do for this one is subtract. Yes! We see addition in the problem, so we do the opposite. I'm going to subtract what? So who would like to walk me through this problem? Who would like to? Lennox, go ahead.
Okay, so what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to do 6 minus 6, and then cross it off, and then after you do 10 minus 6, and you get 4, and z equals 4.
Excellent. What he did to one side, he did to the other. That's how I need you to show your work. Number 2, Clara, we decided in the chat that we're going to do division. Yes, because multiplication's happening here. So walk me through it. What am I going to do?
So, what you're going to do is you have to divide 8 by 8 and divide 48 by 8.
Excellent. 8 divided by 8 turns into 1, so we're just left with that y. And what's 48 divided by 8?
It's 6.
Excellent. We know that what we're doing is the same to both sides, and we only care at first about the side. Side means whatever is on the side of the equal sign with the variable. So what about for this next one? Alina, can you solve it for me?
Which one?
So 12, we're going to be doing addition.
Perfect.
So 12 plus 12. And then 12 plus 1. We have to cross that out. 12 plus 1. So,
Perfect. What do we get our answer to be?
14.
Excellent. Perfect. She's nailing it. Number 4. I would like Oslin. How am I going to solve number 4, Oslin? We're passing to Edson. Edson, how would I solve this?
You put the a over 2 under.
I'm not sure what you mean. What do I have to do?
Well, you put the
What operation am I doing? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So what am I going to multiply each side by?
A over 2.
I'm just going to multiply it by 2. So 2 over 2, that's gone. I'm just left with A. And Edson, what is 18 times 2?
36.
Perfect. So that's exactly how we do it. This one right here, it became 2A over 2. Anything over itself is just equal to 1. So we were just left with A. Try these 4 now. So try these 4. So Isabella, what operation am I going to do for number 5?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. And what am I going to be multiplying?
You're going to do 3 times 3, and that's going to be crossed off.
And then?
You do 3 times 7, so R equals 21.
Excellent. Great job. So Samantha, what operation am I going to be doing to solve number 6?
Addition.
Perfect. And what am I going to add?
I'm going to add 4 to both of them.
Yeah, 4 on both sides. So then what happens?
4 minus, or
Yep.
plus, minus plus signs.
Yeah, so the minus 4 plus 4, what happens to that?
You can just get rid of that.
Boop, it's gone. I'm just left with M equals. And on the other side?
On the other side would be 15.
Excellent. 15. Antonio, I want you to do number 7 for me. So Antonio, what operation am I going to do to solve number 7? Yes, addition. So what am I going to add, Antonio?
You're going to add 19. Wait.
We're going to add 19.
And 2.
And not 2. We're going to be adding 19.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what we do to one side, we do to the other. So plus 19 on both sides. And then using your fingers, Antonio, what does minus 19 plus 19 equal to?
Zero.
Perfect. It's 0. That's gone. And then what is 2 plus 19 equal to?
21.
There we go. That's our solution for that one. Number 8. I would like Jalen to solve it. Jalen, what operation am I doing to solve number 8?
Minus
Yeah, subtraction. What am I going to subtract?
1.
Perfect. So minus 1, minus 1. What's 1 minus 1?
0.
What's 3 minus 1?
2.
S equals 2. Again, the way we can check it is literally just plug these in, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. 15 minus 4 is 11. 21 minus 19 is 2. 21 divided by 3 is 7. That's how we just check our work. What about these last 2? So these last 2 problems. Okay, so Josh, what operation am I going to do to solve number 9? What operation is happening there?
Multiplication.
So how am I going to solve it? Using?
Multiplication.
Now I use the opposite. I use division. So Jamal, what am I going to do to each side? What am I going to do?
That you are going to, for number 9,
For number 9.
each side you have to, I'm kind of confused because I feel like it's 4.
Yeah, we divide both by 4. To cancel out the multiplication, we're going to divide both by 4. 4 over 4 becomes 1, so I'm just left with C. And then, what is 24 divided by 4, Jamal?
6.
There we go. Alex, what about number 10? What am I going to do? What's my operation that I'm going to do?
Right, so let me look at what I typed. So 45 fifths equals 9. So
How did we find it?
Huh?
How did you find that, though? What did we do? What operation did I do?
Found that because it has to be 5 fifths equals 1.
Yeah, so 5 fifths
5
equals 1. So we multiplied them by 5.
Times 9 is 45. So then it would be V equals 45.
Excellent. He said 5 fifths equals 1. So to get rid of that divide by 5, he multiplied by 5. And what we do to one side, we do to the other, and he found v is equal to 45. When we see multiplication with a variable, we solve with division. When we see division, we solve with multiplication. Let's take a look at this problem. Camilla took 2 math tests, scoring 190 points. On the first test, she got 85 points. What did she get on her second? So first thing I want to know, what is the unknown? What am I looking for? What don't I know in this problem? What don't I know? So Damar, what is it that I don't know?
We don't know on her second.
Yeah, we don't know what she got on her second test. So since we don't know that, we're going to call that X. Because I like X. X is the best. I'm going to call it X. So I need you guys to write an equation first. Okay, so Jack, what did you get as your equation?
Well, I got 190 equals x plus 85.
Perfect! If you had any sort of thing that looked like that, 85 plus x equals 190, any sort of thing that had those same numbers in that, that's our exact equation. So, she took the 2 tests and got that total of 190 points. On the first test, she got 85 points, so we know one of them she got 85. She took 2 tests, so we're adding the scores together, and we don't know what she got on her second one. So then, Jack, how do I go about solving this?
Well, you subtract 85 from the 85 and then you get 0. And of course, what we do to one side, we do to the other. So we subtract 85 and 190, you get 105. So 105 equals x, or her second test score.
Perfect. So Camilla got 105 on her second test score because she just got extra credit from doing
I was
well.
just about to say.
Let's look at this one. Julian gives his sister 5 CDs. He now has 32 CDs left. How many did he start with? So Elias, what is my unknown? What piece of information am I looking for? Jalen, what is it that I don't know? What's my unknown? The CDs what? What about the CDs? I don't know how much left. Lennox, what don't I know?
The total.
Yeah, I don't know how much he started with. His original total. I don't know how much he started with. Just that question right there. So, Lena, what did you get as your equation?
I got x plus 5 equals 32.
She got x plus 5 equals 32.
Subtract.
Yeah, in the chat you actually wrote x minus 5 equals 32. Excellent. So he now has 32. That's our total. He gives. Give means to take away. So then, Alina, how do I solve this problem? What am I going to do?
So you're first going to add 5 to 5.
And what happens to that?
You're going to cross that out.
Boop, it's gone. And then what else am I going to do?
Add 5 to 32.
And we get?
Equals 37.
Excellent. So that's exactly what we get. This is how we'd have to write this equation. How many we originally had, taking away how many he gave for our new total. So a couple of you in the chat wrote something that looked like this. You wrote 5 equals 32 minus x. We know that if he gave his sister 5 CDs, think about how many he had before. He had more before, right? So we think in our math, okay, in our head we already know he had 37. 32, he had 32 now, he had taken away 5, he had 37. So we need to make sure that the equation we write gives us 37, or gives us x equals 37. So 5 equals 32 minus 37. Does that work? No! So always double check your work. You'll figure out what the answer is just by looking at it, but then figure out what it is. So ready? Amelia, Ella, and Ruby go to the bookstore to buy a book. Shocking. They split the cost equally and each paid $7. What was the price of the book? So the first thing is I want you to tell me, what don't I know? What don't I know? So I want to know, Oslin, what is it that I don't know in this problem?
We don't
don't know the price of the book?
Yeah, I don't know the price of the book. That's it. So I need to write the price of my book is gonna be my X. So I need to find out what the cost of the book is gonna be. Clara, hard one. What did you get as your equation?
I got 7 equals x divided by 3.
Perfect. Just as I said the equation, we do not know the price of the book, but we know it was split. Split means divided. It was split between our 1, 2, 3 friends. So it was divided by our 3 friends. And they each paid a total of $7. So they each paid a total of $7. The best part is, even without knowing this, a lot of you in the chat, even though you wrote the wrong thing, got the price of the book. So Clara, how would I solve this? How would I find the price of my book?
You'd multiply both sides by 3.
Perfect. Multiply both sides by 3. That cancels out. And what is 7 times 3 equal to?
21.
So if we all use our brain, we figure out, okay, 3 friends, they each paid $7. Cool, the book was $21. When you're writing your equation, test it. When you find your X, plug it in and make sure that you get an answer that works. For example, I saw some people write X minus 3 equals 7. If I put 21 in that answer, that's not going to work. I saw some person that wrote X times 3 equals 7. If I put 21, that's not going to work. So we have to think about what would work to solve our equation. Reverse engineer. In 12 months, Sophie reads 36 books. She reads the same amount per month. How many books does she read each month? So what is my unknown here in the problem? What don't I know, Emil?
How many books does she read each month?
Exactly. I don't know how many books she reads each month. So that's going to be my X. Let's think about it. In 12 months, she reads 36 books. We want to keep our months with our months, right? This says months. This is months. Just like when we looked back at the other one, and this was the price of the book, and we had that, we were splitting it before. But we want to keep months with months. We already know. We can use our big brains and figure out how many books she read each month. In fact, I'll tell you, she read 3 books each month. So when you write your equation, make sure that if you plug in 3 for X, that you get the right answer. So Edson, what is the equation you got?
36 equals x times 12.
Perfect. 36 equals X times 12, or we could write that as 12X. Excellent. In 12 months, she read X amount of books per month. So 12 months times the amount of books she read per month is equal to 36. And then how do I solve that, Edson?
The bottom?
Yeah, so we're dividing it by 12. What is 12 over 12, Edson?
Oh, 144?
That's 12 times 12. 12 over 12. 12 divided by 12. Damar?
1.
1. So that just goes away. I'm just left with that. X equals, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. Emil, what is 36 divided by 12 equal to?
2.
Oh, you said it in the chat. Yeah, okay, 3. There we go. You said it in the chat. Perfect. 3. She reads 3 books each month. And I would check my work. I plug it in. 3 times 12 gives me indeed 36. Looking at these, I'm going to call on 6 of us, and you are going to tell me what the unknown is in each of these equations, what the unknown is. So the first one, Harry. Daisy had some songs on her digital music player. Chris gave her 9 more. Now she has 23 songs. How many songs did she have on her digital music player at the start? What is it that I'm looking for?
14.
What is the unknown called? What is the sentence?
So, 23 plus 9.
Go.
How many songs does she have on her digital music player at the start?
Excellent. Pretty easy there, right? I want to see. Emma, what about B? Marco had 17 apples in his basket. After a small break, he picked some more to fill his basket. When he was done, he had 30 altogether. How many apples did he pick to fill his basket? What is the unknown? Okay, Emma's mic isn't working. Miles, what is it that I don't know for B?
Picked the second time.
Yeah, how many apples he picked to fill his basket, to fill it all together. So how many apples did he pick to fill his basket that second time? Perfect. So for the next one, Jaden, Bruno had some money in his pocket. Then his mom gave him $12 to go to the store. When he went to pay for the groceries, he had a total of $36. How much money did Bruno have in his pocket to begin with? What is the unknown?
The $12.
We know the $12. They just told us that he has $12. What piece don't I know? They say what?
How much?
Yeah, how much did he have to begin with? Jade, John had 9 fish in his aquarium. For his birthday, his friends bought him a bunch of fish. Now he has 23 fish to take care of. How many fish did his friends buy him? What is the unknown that I'm looking for? Yeah, how many fish did his friends buy him? Excellent. I would like Jasmine. Jessica had a dozen eggs in her fridge. She had to make a bunch of cakes, so she bought more eggs. Now she has 36 eggs for baking. How many eggs did Jessica buy? What is it that I'm looking for? What piece of information? How many eggs did she buy? Anna Jolene, last one. Sam had a handful of grapes for his snack. His friend gave him 17 more, giving Sam a total of 30 grapes. How many did Sam have at the beginning? What is the unknown?
How many grapes Sam had at the beginning?
Yes, it's pretty easy. In almost all of these questions, if we notice, in almost all of them, it's the how many question. It's the how many part. So great job, you guys.